Hi my loves, and welcome back to my dining table on this sunny Monday morning. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you're in the mood to just spend a little bit of time with me while I work on a couple of little bookmark designs. This video is sponsored by Skillshare, so we'll talk about them later, but for now I'm just preparing my paper for painting. Say that 3 times. I'm just cutting it down to a standard bookmark size and taping off the borders with just regular thin washi tape to give me that clean edge to the painting when I'm done. The idea for this one came about as I've been working on the next Patreon bundle, and that is themed books and literature, and usually I would be making a couple of book themed postcards or something like that, but I thought it'd be nice to include something different, and I started thinking of ideas for bookmark designs, and I think it's something about the size of a bookmark that just made me think of my miniature landscape paintings, and as soon as that thought came to mind, I had such a vivid image in my head of just what I wanted to paint, and I couldn't wait to get started. I'm using gouache today. I've actually gone back to one of the first gouache brands I ever tried. It's the Royal Talons mixing set, and I just find it really convenient and consistent, and I think it's a great place to start if you just want to give gouache a try. And for reference, I had just a few different images up and I combined aspects of them on the page. I'm not sure what this paper is, it's just a scrap piece of paper that I found in a drawer, but for paintings like this, anything on the thicker side that works well with water will do just fine. And as we speed things up now, I think we're at 10 times speed. I have to apologise for just how many times my head pops into the frame throughout this video. I'm experimenting with this as my work and filming space just because my studio room just doesn't get enough light around this time, and honestly doesn't have the same atmosphere as I feel when I'm out here. I would be interested to know if any of you guys find yourselves affected by where you are when you work. The studio doesn't go to waste at all, don't worry about that. It's still a great place for me to keep my head down and crack on with admin and things like that. But for anything creative, I think I like more of an inviting and airy space. Speaking of, what do you think of those clouds? If you've been here a while, you might know that clouds and skies are something that I've really struggled to paint in the past, but I'm really pleased with these ones. I think I've figured out my go-to method here, and for some reason, grassy fields, just empty green fields, are one of my favourite landscape things to paint. I've mentioned this before, I think in one of my limited palette videos, but the combination of yellow and black with a tiny bit of blue, just the green that makes and all the different levels of light and dark you can get. I don't know, I just love how it all comes together. And now, before we move on to the second painting, let's talk a little bit about today's video sponsor, Skillshare. As you know, I've been working with and learning on Skillshare for years at this point, and I've had so many of you share with me the things that you've learned and your favourite classes, so I was really actually looking forward today to sharing this class with you. It's called Start Your Creative Career, Build a Sharp, Smart Online Presence, and it's taught by Sonia Rasula, who is so fun, so easy to learn from. And I wanted to mention this class because one of the questions I get asked about the most from you guys is where to start with your creative business or how to turn your passion into a career, and this class just embodies the very basics of those first steps. It's a complete stepping stone into getting you started and taking any questions out of things, and I know that if I was starting from the beginning, the things that I learned in this class would be the intro into things that would give me a confident and intentional start. Now, I'm sure you know by now that Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of classes and more being added all the time. Among other topics, there are classes on illustration, creative writing, entrepreneurship, almost anything that you might need, and Skillshare is created specifically for learning, so there are no ads, just complete focus. And the first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in the description will get a free trial of premium membership to try as many classes as they like, including the one that I mentioned earlier, and I would love to know if any of you check it out. Thanks as always to Skillshare for supporting the channel, and to you guys for always understanding just how important sponsors are in allowing me to make this content. Now, as we return to this second bookmark, I thought it would be nice to just let the music play and let you get lost in this painting, so please enjoy.